What up with this 800 North Sports? I got one topic to focus on today. Is having too much talent a good problem? Let's talk about it. Okay, the first time I heard this slogan was when the Lakers picked up GP and Karl Malone. That was the first time I heard it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I don't know if that's going to work. And now it seems like that's a norm now. So I'm trying to figure out, because, Detroit won that year. Detroit beat.
Right.
Matter of fact, let's look at the rosters. I got the rosters right here. Hold on. Let me see what they had that year. So the Lakers had GP, Kobe, Devin George, Karl Malone, and Shaq. And then I had put on here the Heat. Because the first year the Heat had that superstar team, that was their starting lineup right there. But they ended up losing. And people always say, yes, it's having too much talent. It's actually a good problem. I don't see it that way. Because if you got a team full of players that have led their team, they're not used to being a role player. So I wouldn't call that a good problem. Do you agree with having too much talent a good problem, or is it just a bunch of superstars trying to play together?
I think it don't work short term, like when you just try to put a whole bunch of people that never played together, and then just say go out there and kill them. Because the Lakers, they did get to the finals, but once they got to the finals, they had a problem, like an identity problem. Who's supposed to be the man? Remember, Kobe was hogging. That's why they lost. He was trying to make sure he was the MVP. That's why they lost. Then Shaq got salty, like, okay, so since you gonna do it, then go on do it. And it made nobody else get involved, So it's a cohesion thing to me. Like, too many Chiefs and no Indians, the boat gonna sink. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you look at that team they had, Karl Malone was the elder statesman of that team, even though Shaq and Kobe was fresh off 3. So it's like, by him he been a Chief for 20 years. Now you want me to sit back? Okay, maybe he can, maybe he can't. Then you got GP, who comes over here with a different style of he like to talk shit and frustrate his opponents, whereas they wasn't playing like that. So that kind of that messed them up. But then you got that Piston team who had, they had stars, I would say, or top-notch players, but they was cohesive and they knew how to feed off each other and play off each other like that. So I would say that having all them people ain't always good. If you can get together for a couple seasons, then I guess everybody will figure out their role. But like the LeBron team that lost to Dallas. Dallas had a squad full of Ben Hoopers. So they all knew how to fit in and what they gonna do and all that. Whereas the Heat was like, we want Bron to kill because Bron was killing all year. Then he get to the finals and get scared like this Wade time. So he thinking Wade gonna kill, Wade thinking he gonna kill. Then they went up 2-1 and they thought it was sweet. And they jagged. Because y'all ain't had no identity.
Yeah.
So I could see that happening in Philly because Jaylen Brown, he gonna wanna show his talent, bro. Like, he was a Finals MVP, Now Embiid gonna feel like I was here before all y'all. This my squad if he's available with his hurt ass. But he's gonna feel like I'm the man. Then LeBron gonna feel like, well, I got more rings than all y'all, so I'm gonna take over. You know what I'm saying? Then what does that do for Maxey, who been killing, low-key killing last 3-4 years, but he quiet. Then you got to feed all them egos. And then, so where does VJ Edge come in at as the shorty? When do he get to do his thing? So they're going to have to figure that out during the season and get to a point where they find their identity early. So it might be it's shit like that. You just put up the Cavs last year. Remember, I picked the Cavs to go last year, but at the end of the games, Harden had the ball. Why does Harden have the
Right.
ball? Because Harden used to having
And
the
do-
ball. But you know
And
D.
Donovan Mitchell was
Mitch,
deferring.
and you know that. And he's the man, though. He's
Yeah.
supposed to have been the man, but they probably told him, "Nah, let Harden run it." And so he stepped
Right.
back. You know, people got egos now. So
Yeah, they done
my
made 50
ego ain't
million,
gonna
50
allow you to come take my
millions of
team.
dollars.
That part. That
Mhm.
part. So yeah, I think it's a double-edged sword, man. To me. It can
And I
work,
think acquiring
but
Peyton Watson, yeah, because I thought he was gonna be the next one to actually lead Denver with Joker. And since he going to Cleveland, he gonna play. I think he gonna play second fiddle. I don't know if he gonna want to do that. Well, not even second fiddle. He gonna be like the third fiddle.
third fiddle.
And I don't. Yeah. So I don't know if he even gonna want to do that. And I think that's gonna mess that team up again. So I'm the type of person
Yeah,
that
I
like the
agree.
chemistry. I think team wise, you got to have a chemistry. You got to have a team for the role players. The maximum superstars I want on my team is 2. I'm just be honest. That Lakers with Kobe and Shaq, I think that was perfect. You got 2 superstars and you got a team for the role players. When you start getting into the all-star lineup as a starting 5, I think that's an issue. Rather than a good problem. I think that's a bad problem. But,
yeah. Plus they lost Fisher. And Fisher is a big shot maker.
Yep.
And then he was low maintenance and he stick defense. And yeah, GP stick defense. GP ain't really no super shot maker like that. I mean, he makes shots and shit, but he ain't like Fisher. You know what I'm saying? And then he'll start too. So it's still in his brain. I'm gonna start too. And, you know. So yeah, it don't always work like that. I wouldn't want 5 superstars on my team neither. I wouldn't run it like that. But it's not a bad thing to have if they can all check themselves.
If we redirect it to the Bulls, right? Because we from the crib or whatever. I like the direction they're going because they got a little talent. But if the superstars grow together and become superstars, kind of how Boston did it with Jalen and Tatum, it worked. It worked for them. I think that's something that the Bulls can actually look forward to doing, not just trying to sign the next superstar to play with these players. No, they just grow with it. You think that'll work in the Bulls' favor? Or you think they got a long road?
They got a long road, but it ain't super long and it ain't out of the question. It's like the team they got, like you said, they can grow together and they'll learn how to play off each other. And we gonna see if Caleb be the man, like, okay, so we know Caleb gonna get his 30 ball. Or Buzelis get his dub. You know what I'm saying? Now they know how to play off each other, or you add another piece. Because that's what makes the others, like you will see when the stars ain't playing good, who gonna step up? Like, oh shit. Like when Kobe White was shooting all them threes, they damn Kobe White. Now Kobe White shoot 10 threes a game. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't brought here to do that. But now we see we can get that out of him. So it'll help you grow, in my opinion. So I think the Bulls doing it the right way, because at this point, it's the changing of the guard anyway. So do you really want an old superstar to come lead these young bucks? Nah. Let them grow into it. Because the next level of superstars is what? Like SGA, Luka and them. This they era now. So in about 4 years, it's supposed to be Zion era for real, but he's
it really supposed to be.
It's supposed to be
it
Zion
really do.
era. So we'll see. Like the Bulls, I like how the Bulls building up. I like how Toronto coming with it. With they young boys. And eventually it's gonna flip over if you stick to the script. So yeah, I rock with the Bulls. Well, I'm gonna rock with them. I ain't been watching them, but I'm gonna watch them this year unless they blow me.
Y'all leave in the chat, man. Let us know. Is Is having too much talent a good problem or a bad problem, man? Because I don't agree with having been a good problem. I think it's a bad problem. Let us know, though. 800 North Sports. Let's come up out of here.
We out. Show love.
I came out the stars, straight from the gods, dropped in this mud. Plotting the ball, thoughts was on Mars, ain't have a slug. No pop for the piss, a fetish for cream, head full of steam. No shoulder to lean, no bed, just a dream. Hailstorm straight hammering. Friends realer than family, pushing prevailing. Knowledge from failures of predicate felons, insanity damaging. I'm blessed with this energy.